Okay, hi. I'm going to start off as I typically do with my presentations about my ELR or extended range electric vehicles with my stock photograph that I took of my car, my 2014, back in 2016. I took this vehicle in 2016. Um, I won't be talking about my energy efficiency. I will be talking about the wide variation, in my opinion, the wide variation of support for the extended range electric vehicles. That is the Cadillac ELR and the Chevrolet Volt. So I'll be talking about the GM products basically, as I typically do. In 2016, well, before I get into that though, I'll go ahead and make a statement. I think most people already know this, but I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way. The dealerships that here locally in Charlotte area, and I think it's probably true for most dealerships in the vast majority of the cities throughout the country. The car dealerships here are not owned and operated by, like if, for example, if they sell Chevrolets, they are not owned and operated by Chevrolet. The dealership owner wants their company or their name associated with Chevrolet or Cadillac or Nissan or whatever they're selling. They want their name to be associated with that brand. And as a result of that, they, when we buy a car or we buy service or we buy parts from them, it's not directly from the dealer. It's through their local company, and they mark it up. Like it or not, they do in fact mark it up, and they have to make money, and I suppose that's fair. Um, but maybe that accounts for the wide variation of support for the extended range electric vehicles when I go from dealership to dealership. In 2016, I took my ELR to Cadillac of South Charlotte for some what I think is what I consider regular maintenance. Nothing specific to the unique drivetrain system of the ELR, but it's for wheel balance and tire rotation. That was it. And after 6 hours there, well, first of all, I had an appointment. I'll let you know I had an appointment for this particular maintenance. And after spending 6 hours there and getting my car, I got in my car and they told me it was ready. I sat in it and I energized it and it started. The console was showing weird indications that I'd never seen my car display before. It's making strange noises as well. And I tried to ask the service advisor about this, and my impression was that he didn't know the answer and didn't really have time to. He didn't want to take the time to go ask somebody to look at my issue, and I think he was more concerned about getting the people that had appointments in and out, a fast-paced production environment. You wait on this customer, okay, get that customer going, get this one out, get this one in, get that one out. And I didn't like that atmosphere. I didn't like that about them at all. Um, so I reluctantly, uh, and as I was frustrated, I very highly frustrated, I drove away. And at that point, I promised myself I would not take my car there ever again. Only if somebody forced me to would I do it. So I looked for a dealership that had a ELR and or Chevrolet Volt certified technician on staff, and I found one. And I've been there twice for service, and I'm very, very pleased with the service that I get there. I'm pleased with the way that I'm treated when I go there. It's not like a fast-paced production environment where you got to get the first part in and the first part out very quickly. Uh, that's the name of the dealership. It was a Ben Minot dealership. They're in Concord, North Carolina. I'm very pleased to say that I've had my car there twice, and the service advisor uh, would have time to take care of business and answer any questions that I would ask him. If he did not know the answer, he would contact the Volt technician to answer any specific questions that I had that he didn't know the answer to. And they, in fact, do have 2-volt technicians. And I think most of you know that the Volt and ELR are they have basically the same drivetrain or the same engineering plan. And another thing that they have, that the Minot dealership has, is something that I was very frustrated with in a lot of GM dealerships, and that is that I could not find in the designated parking spots for the public, I could not find a plug-in where I could plug my car in and let it charge while at my convenience. I could plug it in as soon as I get out of it. Bam, just plug it in, and in the public parking area, the part of the parking lot that's designated for their public customers. The Cadillac dealership did have some plug-ins, but they were not in the designated parking spots for the public. If you could find one, you needed to look for them and ask a staff member or someone that worked there to put your car there, because it's typically where they had cars that were for sale. And I took a photograph of my car parked there. I minimized the disruption to the cones, and I appreciate the fact that they have cones there. And that helps to eliminate, that will eliminate a problem that I had with a lot of other dealerships. And that was, if I could find an electric outlet that I could plug my car into, then most of the times it was blocked by gasoline-powered vehicles that could not use the outlet anyway. And that frustrated me. That actually, the bottom line is, it just pissed me off. I was like, why are they selling this? Why are they selling this shit if they're not going to support it? And that basically pissed me off about the dealerships. It's obviously, I'm not talking bad about GM or Cadillac or Chevrolet or Ford or any of those guys specifically, but it's the local dealerships, the third-party vendors who want to sell these fine products. Like John Doe Dodge or whatever. I'll just use a fictitious name. And I just didn't like that at all. But anyway, here's a photograph of I'll call it the Chevrolet store, the Ben Minot Chevrolet store. And there's a Cadillac store right next to it. Now it's basically, I think they're the same building, and they are connected by a little walkway, inside walkway. There's a Chevrolet store and there's a Cadillac store. And it's a good dealership. I enjoy doing business with them when it comes to having my car serviced there. I like that. And once again, like I said, they have certified Volt technicians there, and I thoroughly enjoy. He can handle any of the questions I have for him. By career, I have over 20 years experience dealing with electricity. I've been an industrial electrician for over 20 years. I know exactly how electricity works, electricity and magnetism and motors work. And he answers all of my questions very, very good. We have some good discussions in that area. I just wanted to let you know that I've had a wide variety of I found different levels of support for the extended range electric vehicle, for the General Motors extended range electric vehicles. And some dealerships, in my experience, support it better than other dealerships. And if anyone has found some good support from a dealership in their neighborhood or in their city, by all means, please go ahead and type and leave a comment on this particular post. Thank you.